So guys, Nigerians have called out northern leaders, saying they are the main problem of Nigeria because they are the ones that groom the terrorism Nigeria is experiencing today. Like in the days of Boko Haram, we saw people like Buhari who said any attack on Boko Haram is attack on the north. We saw people like Shetima, who is now the vice president, who accommodated some of these Boko Haram fighters. We also saw people who called Boko Haram freedom fighters. Today, Boko Haram is a torment on Nigeria, including banditry that we are seeing recently. We've not seen northern elders come out to, make this problem, as in calling out these bandits and these terrorists, calling them out. We've not seen that. Now, this is coming at a time when the Sultan of Sokoto was seen in a video saying social media is a terrorist, as in is a terrorist organization. He's condemning social media, which is even what is saving lives today. Also, the Sultan was also seen in that same video saying that more people are killed in developed world than how many people that are being killed in Nigeria. So what the Sultan is trying to say is that the killings are not much in Nigeria, that we don't have much killings, that there are killings happening in other places of, other developed countries than what we are seeing in Nigeria. Does it mean that even if it's just one killing that happened in Nigeria, is that not enough for us to talk to these terrorists to stop their action? So guys, I'm going to allow you to take a look at some of the reactions coming from Nigerians and all what is happening. People are not happy the way the North has handled all this terrorism and banditry. It appears they like what they are seeing, because we saw how after the attack that happened in Edo State and those people who were called hunters were killed, the North came out to give warning. Now, the terrorist Fulanis have been going about killing people all over the places. The North is silent. Anyway, let me allow you to take a look at some of these reactions and let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Just take a look.
It is a shame on all of them. Food scarcity is ravaging the North because of these Fulani herdsmen. The thing have choked them so much that they can no longer talk. Northern leaders, it is a very big shame on all of you who are calling IPOB a terrorist organization. Meanwhile, your children are the real terrorists. Yes, they are the one. At least Shegumi told us that those bandits are their boys. They are their boys. Anybody that attack them will not get their vote and all that. Then this other one, Baraje Kawu, was the one who went all over the place. Say, yes, we invited terrorists. We invited this Fulani jihadi to come. That jihad has started in Nigeria. So when you saw and heard all these things, the same northern leaders have no shame to be calling others terrorists. Meanwhile, they are the real terrorists themselves. They are the real terrorists because they are the ones that brought this problem on Nigeria. Northern leaders are the problem of Nigeria. Let them accept it. I have mentioned names here, and the thing that they are not even apologetical about it. So how can we be living with terrorists? If they don't want to live in peace with Nigeria, then they should move out. Look at since how many years now. This will not let us rest. Unfortunately, nobody is talking to them. Everybody just feel like, don't mention their name as if they are God. How long are we going to live with these people in this type of condition? Look at how many lives that have been wasted all over Nigeria. Advocacy. People should rise up and ask the North to question. Because we should be calling out names now. We should call a spade a spade. Because if this type of nonsense we are to be coming from another region, I wonder what the North will be saying.
What happened has happened, and it's there written. You can't come and be through social media. But that's one terrorist organization, social media. Social media is a terrorist organization. What they do, put somebody in his comfort room and formulate stories, and you will swear that is true. So, social media is a terrorist organization that we must deal with. Security agencies must deal with this terrorist organization called social media. So we're not happy with what's been happening either on the plateau or other places. So with the agreement of Shehu, the benevolence of the governor, whom I always found to be so fascinating in how he carries about his responsibilities as the governor of this great state, despite the challenges. You see, Almighty Allah does not make mistakes when he gives leadership to his servants. For he gives leadership to whom he wants, at the time he wants, for as long as he wants, and he takes it away from anybody whenever he wants. So there must be a reason why the Almighty Allah brought this gentleman at this time in the history of this state and in the history of our country. So I used to ask him in a joking manner, where do you get your strength? And before he could answer, I would tell him it's from Almighty Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Because whoever Allah gives power, he helps him to walk in the best way possible for the Ummah to give leadership to. So as long as you take all your worries, all your cries, all your problems to Almighty Allah, you will never ever go wrong. You will succeed. And that's why I believe Borno is succeeding despite challenges, despite comments which recently brought up some tensions, which you have had comments. And alhamdulillah, since we have brought this meeting here, I think it's best for us to discuss all these issues at the closed door. The insecurity in the country, North in particular, because Borno is here. We're here in Borno, rather, and since we're here, we discuss the happenings in Borno. Because we've had comments of Boko Haram returning, and I say, A'udhu Billah, Boko Haram will never return here, inshallah, because Almighty Allah will give us the strength and the wherewithal to deal with any insecurity situation we find ourselves. So I'd like to thank the governor for taking up this challenge of hosting us for the first time in the last 16 years since Shehu became the Shehu. And our coming here is not just, it's by coincidence, yes, but to prove a point that we are all brothers to one another. And as brothers, whatever happens to you, a brother also happens to you. And whatever we can do, we must do to help your brother. At least we fixed this meeting to hold in Maiduguri for so many reasons. But one best reason is for us to strengthen our unity, our brotherhood as brothers in this great country, in this great state, in this greater states of the North. And I believe we are doing just that. So our coming together is to debunk any insinuation of the insecurity returning to Borno. Yes, there is insecurity in Borno, in some parts of Borno, it's okay. There's insecurity everywhere in the world, not only in Nigeria. But some of us that go around the world, we know more people are killed in some developed countries every day than the total amount of people killed in Nigeria in a month or in 2 months. So insecurity is everywhere. And the fact that there is insecurity, there are clashes here, there is killings here and there, should wake us up for us to take action on what do we do to stem the tide of this endless and merciless and madness that's going about killing innocent people. And I think it's important for us to work harder and talk to ourselves. And in the closed session, we will do that. They will come up with what we believe we should advise our political leaders. They are the hem of affairs, and we believe in changes, and Almighty Allah has brought changes, brought the political leaders to govern the spaces that we have been there before, and we have no qualms about it. We are not worried about it, but we must work with them, and we are working with them. And so many of them, like the governor of Borno, has been one who has been working closely with traditional institutions, and I think it's been successful at some extent. So our coming together as traditional leaders in the North, senior traditional leaders, and I believe we have over 86 first-class traditional leaders in the North. We're speaking with one voice to say enough is enough of these senseless killings of innocent people across the North, across the country. We have never, and we will never support it. We have never felt happy about it. We have always been sad whenever we hear such things. And we have released so many statements of condemnation. How many more times do we need to condemn all these things before our political leaders use our security agencies to bring to an end or at least to reduce to the barest minimum the insecurity in our country. We will not get tired of holding our leaders.
As I speak to you right now, Otobi Akpa is under attack. These herdsmen, they have taken over Otobi Akpa. Please and please and please, we are calling on all security agencies right now. Swing into action. No sleeping. Please, everybody should be at alert right now. Even Otukpo guys, be at alert. Otobi Akpa is under attack. I just got this information. Everybody are running helter skelter. Mother and children, they are burning houses. They are killing people. They are killing people. I just spoke to this girl now. Yeah, her voice.
These people are even more than 100. There are plenty. So many of them divided themselves into the whole village. Burning houses, killing people. I saw they killed my neighbor.
So sorry.
They killed my uncle.
She's panicking, guys. Otobi Akpa is under attack. Please. We need all the security agencies on alert right now. Please, guys, please. They need help. As they are rushing to Otobi Akpa, please, Otukpo, be at alert. Every villages in Idoma land, be at alert. No sleeping right now. These guys, they came, they are more.
Good evening, everybody. Please, Otobi is under an attack. Please, we need your help. We need security in Otobi. We cannot sleep. We've killed so many people already. Please, so we need security. Please share this video so that it can go viral for people to know what is going on. Please. The insecurity is something else. Our parents cannot sleep. Please, we need your help in Otobi Akpa, in Otukpo local government. Please, Otobi Akpa is under an attack by Fulani herdsmen and they are killing our people. Please post this. Please share this post so that it can go viral. Let people know what is going on. Please, we need security. In Otobi Akpa. Please help us, God, please help us. We need your prayers in any way that you can support. Or God, please, people should help us. Please, we cannot sleep. Please, people should help us. We are dying. Please help us. We need security. Please, we need security. Oh my God.
Yeah, all lives are equal, but some are more important than the others. Yes, that is the concept. What a hypocrisy. I'm telling you. I can't find any of those agitated youths anymore. And those agitated cleric scholars that were coming out when what happened in Uromi happened. They come out, Allah imba ayuwane abuba zamu do pansa, zamu kashe kowani arni. I'm no more seeing you. Oh, the one in Jos is not, they are not Northerners, Abi? They are not. Well, this brings to my assertion that I keep saying, even for Northerners, true Northerners, they. And who are the true Northerners? Your guess is as good as mine. So that is the reality. What a hypocrisy. And these things are not coincidence. These things are not mistakes. These things are calculated attack aimed towards annihilating some of the minority tribes in that region. Why is it happening in a lot of states where you have tribes that are minority, but they are more, they're in the middle belt most especially. You have it in Benue, you have it in Jos, you have it in some part of Nasarawa, you have it in some part of... Why is this so? Is it because it's not a kind of a uniformed, a kind of a unified people with same cultural tradition and religious belief system? Well, I tend to think that way. That is just the reality. Well, my message is most especially to Governor Mufwang. Seriously, if you can get this message, what I have to tell you is you have no excuse. You have no excuse. You know the problem, just like you say, this is a kind of a deliberate attack aimed at, you call it a kind of an ethnic cleansing, right? And you say that it's aimed at grabbing land and a lot of other things. You know that. And that is why you're there. What is the excuse? You can't just keep crying to the federal government, looking up to the federal government all the time because of all these issues. The fact is, take it or leave it. The military can never at any point in time be everywhere. Same with the police. And if you're dwelling on some of these palliative measures that is initiated, like deploying security operatives once they scam, they are withdrawn or whatever, you are joking. As the executive of that state, there's no excuse. What stops you from expanding your tax net? If the problem is the fact that you are deficient in terms of funding, you can actually impose a situation where people can actually be made to pay security levies, irrespective of where you are, to be channeled towards this unrest, if funding is your problem. But the fact is, a typical politician, just like you know in Nigeria, even when they get the funding, sometimes it's not used judiciously. And the fact is, till you come to the realization that it's only local solutions that will address this your problem, I'm telling you, nothing will happen. What's up with your state security outfit? How far? How has the performance been? What has been the recorded success they have had so far? And a lot of other things. You have to be able to extend this local security outfit, state security outfit into these remote areas. Bring up vigilantes. Recruit vigilantes in each of this community. And within your power, you can look at what civilian JTF did in Borno. Look at what the hunters, the success they have recorded in a lot of operations. So why can't you actually look towards that direction? It's not enough for your citizens to come and be crying, and you are crying, we condemn the act, we condemn the act. What? If you feel like you keep condemning the act and you wait for palliative measures to come in and you think that will solve the problem, it's up to you. But the fact is, I keep telling everybody that gone are the days such issues happen in a region and people, all they can do is come to cry. The solution is within. The power lies within. There is no limitation. There is no restriction. If only you can see.
That President Bola Ahmed Tinubu will complete his full 8-year term. Governor Eno, who is a member of the opposition People's Democratic Party, also emphasized his administration's commitment to working with Tinubu's government to promote unity and development, regardless of party affiliations. Well, let's take a look at this video before we take some reactions.
Let me end by assuring our president, our people-loving president, who will complete 8 years, because we are going to stand by him. And this is the truth. He cannot start this work and abandon it. Somebody else may not finish it. Let the hand, Bible says, who is this mountain that is standing before Zerubbabel? The hand that has started this work, that hand shall do what? Shall complete it. Our prayer is to pray for Mr. President for good health, to finish the work that he has started and commission this work, so that this work will not be abandoned. It will not be like the East-West Road, like we have stayed there forever. This one will be finished, and the hand that has started it will finish it in Jesus' name.
All right. You know, this has garnered a lot of reactions. I mean, there's been mixed reactions. Some people, in the President Tinubu camp have said, who can defeat President Tinubu at this point? We saw those reactions. But let me take this one from an indigene. He's from Akwa Ibom, from Inibehe Effiong. He wrote a lengthy tweet, and I'll just take some of his comments on X. He wrote, "The trending embarrassing video of Governor Umo Eno endorsing President Bola Ahmed Tinubu for a second term should not come as a surprise to anyone who has been paying close attention to the destructive political culture and the cancerous partisanship that have been evolving in Akwa Ibom State over the years. Since Senator Godswill Akpabio became the Senate President, the APC in Akwa Ibom has been utterly useless as an opposition party in the state, while the governor has been pandering to Akpabio. Both parties have formed an unholy alliance against the people of Akwa Ibom State in their desperation to remain in power. The unholy marriage between the PDP and the APC in Akwa Ibom State is about power and control of resources. It is not about improving the lives of the people. None of these surprises me. What sickens me is the sheer hypocrisy. I will not be surprised if Umo Eno decamps officially to the APC. The PDP in Nigeria today is in the pocket of the APC. I mean, this is Inibehe Efio, a human rights activist, lawyer extraordinaire. But you know, his comment has also ignited a lot of reactions from people in Akwa Ibom State as well. I mean, this is what we see in this sort of polity where a PDP governor can endorse, an APC candidate. People are asking, is the PDP going to actually field a candidate in the 2027 election? I don't know who would like to. Do you want to come first?
Very quickly, gosh, I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
The body language has been pointing towards this for a while now.
Yeah.
Most recently is what I would like to call the soft diplomacy that we've seen from the First Lady, who has focused a lot of her efforts on the South-South.
Yes.
She has been there consistently in the various states. I don't think she has been to Akwa Ibom just yet, but we've seen her in Delta State and so forth. And so for me, I remember when I saw it, as much as her causes are extremely laudable, I said, wow, the soft campaigning has started.
Yeah.
Now, if you go next door to Cross River State, of course, remember Ben Ayade when he was governor, decamped to APC, I believe it must have been 2022, and he took the whole state with him. It wouldn't be new. We're literally waiting. There's a list of names that we've been told PDP governors within the next, few months are going to officially decamp. All I can say is for now, the PDPC, APDP, whatever you want to call it, is growing.
Yes.
And I'm not surprised because at the end of the day, it's so unfortunate when you have leaders who are more worried about their own fate, their political fate, making sure there's a second term that's secured, and the pressure would have been put from the center to ensure that if you want to secure your re-election, then make sure you move with us. It was the chairman of APC, after all, Abdullahi Ganduje, who promised us that all of the states in 2027 would be delivered to APC. So I'm not surprised. Unfortunately, every man has a price, and they've reached our good governor.
I mean, when you watch the live footage, here you have it, you could see that Governor Eno was really, really impressed, especially with what is happening with the road infrastructure and the Lagos-Calabar Highway. And he was even just, praising Dave Umahi as well, saying that, this road that you are fixing, may God bless you. Because, we spend hours and hours on that road. And obviously, I guess it was in that, moment that he said, let's pray for Tinubu. Go ahead.
A famous Nigerian once said, and I quote, God bless PDAPC. God bless PDAPC. That's to show you that they're all the same. As regards Governor Eno, at first I think he was very excited about the road because it was a 65-kilometer road that said people would spend about 8 hours to go through that road.
Right.
And he was really happy that Minister Umahi saw it and they said they were going to fix it. And in fact, in his joy, he showed so much commitment by saying that the contractors, please do not call Abuja, call me.
Call me.
I will get everything sorted. And he was so happy yesterday that he would say anything because he's always wanted to fix the road. In fact, he also gave a jab that, please, don't say you're not going to finish the road. So in the thick of that, he also said, we will support President Tinubu. But let's dive deep into that statement. What are the facts on ground? As we speak today, the PDP is dead. I still asked Governor Dauda. He said, no, the PDP is dead. And see, the PDP now reminds me of Willy Willy. You remember this song, Willy Willy don't die, now who kill him? Now she now clap for she, clap for. The question is, who are those killing the PDP? There are many names. In Oyo State, they had the PDP Conference of Governors. Governor Makinde, that was part of those that killed the PDP and delivered for President Tinubu in the last election, was the one that hosted them. Is that not hypocrisy writ large? Today we are hearing indication that he wants to be president.
Yes, I saw that story, that he has
So,
all the qualifications.
In the last election, we had 5 PDP governors that my very good friend, Daniel Boala, that used to call them Jackson 5 and he saw them for, but today he has also gone to join the people that supported Jackson 5 today in the APC. The 5 PDP governors acted against PDP then and it went down. So as it is today on paper, There's no strong representation from PDP. So that might be the case why he's talking about his alignments. The question is, if you were in his shoes, what would you say?
Absolutely. Well, you know, I would say, again, we would pay kudos to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and of course the Minister of Works, Dave Umahi, who was there at the launch of that. I believe it's 65 kilometers, 3-lane dual carriage. Well, kudos to him, and we can't wait to see this legacy project of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu.
So guys, you can see what is happening in Nigeria. Honestly, the level of insecurity in this country should be blamed on northern leaders, because when all these things started, they thought Boko Haram was a protection to them. Even till now, some of these northerners, don't forget that the ex-naval officer who came out to say that they just want to Islamize Nigeria, came out to say there were still people who were serving under Buhari. Some of them are as ministers, some of them were governors, who are key supporters of this Boko Haram terrorists. Now we're having Fulani headsmen, we're having banditry. The North is even not paying attention to education. They have many of their children out of school. In short, the best thing, like people always say, is just to divide Nigeria. Don't forget that the naval officer said, divide Nigeria if you don't want Islamization. Divide Nigeria. Divide Nigeria. That's the best thing that will happen to this country. Divide Nigeria if you don't want Islamization. Let the South be on its own. Let the North be on its own, so that the North can practice Sharia to its core, and let the South uphold the Christianity we all are known for. Those who are Muslim among the South can still practice their religion. That is the best thing that can happen to this country. When people like Nnamdi Kanu were asking for secession, people saw it as a taboo. Now, many Nigerians are voicing out, calling for this same secession, that they want division. They want to be on their own. They don't want to be intimidated. They don't want to be, forced to practice a kind of religion that they never admire in the first instance. So guys, let me know what you think about all this happening in Nigeria today. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell. Please give this video a like so that YouTube can recommend it to others, and drop your thoughts in the comment section below. Thank you.